Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Starfield, where last time we came here to the barren chlorine flats of Piazzi 2 to help out some list settlers, and unfortunately, yes, I've made a rather sad discovery. For although my ship is undoubtedly beautiful and I have a lovely captain's cabin on the side now all to myself, it turns out, yes, it's not particularly good in a space dogfight. I've got some, really good guns down here on the ground, but in space we're still using basic weaponry and we cannot keep up with the pirates. So, as a result of that, I need to do a bit of ship renovation. Better hull, more shielding, better guns, and that is gonna cost money. Now, I've been thinking about that, and the way I see it, there's two ways we're gonna make money fast. Number one, murder, and number two, corporate stoogery. On the murder front, there's no shortage of, yes, just random abandoned bases are filled with raiders, kill them, take their guns, flog them into Atlantis, and if I'm very lucky indeed, I might even be able to get their ships. It's possible a random ship I find out in the world could be better than mine, given mine's, pretty bloody basic right now. And in terms of corporate stoogery, well, missions do seem to pay well in this game, and who could possibly be paying better than the cocking bank when it sends me on debt collection? Oh, hang about. I was literally just, going around grabbing a bit of nickel, given there seems to be, yes, a fair bit of it just sitting around on this world, and we've just picked up an unusual SOS signal. Unusual SOS starts the screaming victim scene. Okay, I'm not 100% sure I want to go and investigate the screaming victim scene, but okay. Guns out. Apparently there's a screaming victim somewhere nearby, and I'm not 100% sure we want to get involved with that, but okay. There's a screaming victim scene literally just round the corner from Lopez's farm on the barren chlorine planet. I'm increasingly suspicious this is not a nice place to live. Hang about here.
This is exactly why I adore traveling together. You take me to the loveliest places.
Look, I am aware it's not that nice, Sarah, but we are answering a distress call right now. Oh, help me, I can't move my leg. Why do I get the feeling I'm walking straight into a trap here? And okay, whatever this place used to be, yeah, abandoned. The walls have fallen down, all the rest of it. Okay, before we walk into the obvious trap, though, I will say there is some good stuff to be had here, including nice safe and whatnot. That's never gonna hurt. Copy of Bleak House, bit of money, and okay, well, I said I wanted money. That's a cocking nice gun. In fact, you know what? Screw it. I'm just keeping that. And tragedy, despite having a dedicated coffee station with, an entire box of coffee mugs, they were boring bastards who just had default generic mugs. So, okay, fine, I guess I'll come and rescue you, mysterious screaming voice. Oh, and I tell you what, even if this is a trap, it was worth it because, bloody hell, $2.5 grand, a whole bunch of tungsten, we need that, bolstering spacesuit, so okay, more and more energy resistance and whatnot as you get weaker. Oh, yeah, that person is very much dead and broadcasting on a loop, so okay. What happens is, the moment this happens, we make a break inside, and yeah, force them into a choke point. So just get over to here, help myself to yogurt. Oh, credits, they didn't take the credits. And digipig, okay, hang on. No, stick to the plan. Stick to the... I'm so sorry, Sarah, good luck outside with all the raiders and whatnot. So okay, we're now inside, they're now outside, though, I mean, to be honest, there's no particular reason why... Ooh, cuddly toy, I'll be taking that. Yes, there's no particular reason we need to take on all of these guys. We know where the back way out is because, yes, indeed, the whole... Oh, hang on. Hang on. Was that a flipping ship coming? Oh, all I need to do is get in that ship before it takes off again. If it's trying to drop people off right now, let's get up to... here, get up top. Where is the loading ramp? Just get in here. No. My ship. Gosh, flipping darn it. Would have been a nice ship too. Dear oh flipping dear. But yeah, here's the nice thing. Just random pirates drop maelstroms. Maelstroms have a value of £1,000. Okay, fine, I'm not going to get that much myself out of a store, but for only 4 mass, honestly, that's not a terrible weight to value ratio. And just occasionally, they've got themselves, you know, giant piles of money on them too. Oh, and I was just dumping all my resources into my ship cargo hold, and, okay, I've just realised that's actually a lot more limited than I thought it was. So, cargo capacity of my ship, 423 out of 450. Right, we need to buy and plug on some more cargo bays, but I bet that's going to bloody slow the ship down even more. And on top of that, okay, the suit may not have the most impressive effect in the world, but in terms of just base resistances, basically, yes, it's beating everything I've got so far. So screw it, we're wearing the bolstering suit now. But yes, as I was saying, we're going back to civilized space for a second. Ooh, bit of a gloomy day here in New Atlantis, dear oh flippin' dear. Right, now, as I was saying, one, we've got to, yes, flog a bit of weight. Because seriously, Maelstrom, right here, 150 a go, not bad. Not bad at all, and yes, now we've got this monstrosity, we could definitely sell this one. That gets me to 13,000, which will happily pay for ship repairs, and on top of that, yeah, we need some cargo bays, so okay, how much cargo are we saying we can add on with each of these? So, honestly, even the basic ones are like 200 plus. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So we'll just buy, yeah, a couple of these guys. Honestly, they're pretty bloody cheap. And then we could just, yeah, slap them in at the back of the ship over here. We are definitely slowing her down a bit, but we've just come close to doubling the carry capacity. Right, save that, even though, yes, the game's saying, hey, your ship's a bit on the slow side, but that's fine. We could just, you know, do a little bit of work to the engines. By which I mean, plug on yet more engines. Okay, this is starting to look very, very cocking ugly. We need to do a full rebuild at some point, but this'll do for now. For the time being, though, hang on, while I'm in a civilized space, here we go, back to the workroom, because yes, I don't have all the workbenches on my ship just yet, but I strongly suspect we can make some really nice improvements to my guns. Oh, like here we go, I can finally plug a lovely laser onto my shotgun, spectacular. But not the tactical stock because, right, titanium. In fact, that's going to be a pretty major problem. Right, what I'm looking for out in the universe more than anything right now is cocking titanium. Still, for the time being, you can have a compensator. It'll help you, like, you know, compensate for whatever these shotguns compensate for. Oh, and hello, sexy. As soon as I get up to, yes, magazine and battery mods too, we're starting to move towards explosive rounds in some of my guns. And if we just build a couple more basic mods for my basic loadout at the moment, there we go. Bit of gun crafting, I'm now ready to move in the right direction on weapon engineering. Oh, and speak of the devil, magazine and batteries for my explosive rounds are right. Gonna be needing a bloody titanium for that too. Though I suspect at this point, yes, we do have a whole bunch of tungsten. We definitely got a whole bunch of that in, so, okay, who'd like tungsten as a priority? You, buddy, I suspect we might just be able to push you over the line. So just shove that into there. There we go. Muzzle mods 2 are unlocked as well. But okay, now we definitely need to start improving weapon engineering. Ooh, and better for performance enhancers. We have indeed been picking up a whole bunch of metabolic agents down in the world. Unfortunately, that didn't overflow. So okay, tetrafluorides. But honestly, yes. It feels like right now, a pretty major block for me is titanium. Also, 2 things of note. 1, thanks to the comments for letting me know that yes, apparently there's a skill magazine, like, right here, and I walked straight past it. And 2, my parents have apparently decided to, yes, come to my place of work. Which I really feel like, yes, is just a recipe for embarrassment, but here we cocky go, I suppose. Number 1, magazine, lovely. All damage down by 5%, not bad. Not bad at all. Now, Mum, why have you come to visit me in my office?
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl?
Okay, so my mum wants to be in Constellation, and now she gets to come and hang out in the library, so, oh, this is just lovely.
I have some vids of when I was, 12 in my Constellation Halloween outfit. So embarrassing. But I found space so fascinating that there is still so much we don't know. I guess I still find it that way.
Okay, so, I'm just so happy I took the trait that my parents are around. They're wonderful.
I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear, your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
Oh my goodness, so... Right, my dad's just delivered me presumably a legendary weapon, and yes, I've seen Livingston's journals dotted about here and there, so... oh, well, this is just bloody lovely. The next person I shoot, I'll think of you, Dads.
Oh, that's a terrible joke. You are joking, right? Of course you are. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first.
Okay, so my mum and dad are just having a lovely time pottering around here. This is marvellous. Anyway, back to business, very literally, because today we're going to be doing some corporate stooging. So, okay, we need to go and find this person. Problem is he going to be in, you know, a safe and nice, easy space, or potentially rather difficult space? Presumably, he'll be in, like, you know, a nice low-level system, given they did say they were going to give me an easy job first. Okay, back to the ship, let's see where, yes, corporate stooging's going to take me today. And okay, that is significantly higher level than I was expecting. Oberon Prime, level 20. Meaning we can go down there, but, yes, we should definitely try to avoid picking fights, and by the looks of it, we can't get there in a one jump. We're going to have to, yes, like, go via another system, because I just made my ship much, much heavier. So, okay, we'll go via Sakharov, because if Sakharov happens to contain, you know, a planet with titanium, I could be tempted to go on a small diversion. So here we go, tiny bit of XP just for arriving, and no sign of trouble, any signals, anybody at all so far. Pop her out and, oh, blimey. Small system. Okay, one ridiculously giant, somewhat angry-looking star, together with, yes, one planet here, presumably, yeah, gas giant, so literally nothing, and one system here, nothing but helium or aluminium, though by the looks of it, star station. Not seen one of you guys before. Bare minimum, while I'm actually, you know, at this moon, extreme environment, lots of helium, lots of aluminium, honestly, no locations on it whatsoever. Happy to leave that be, though, well, I'm, you know, just passing by. Okay, we're going to check out that star station, I might regret it, but, you know, we're going to go say hi, because what are you doing out here in what would appear to be a very unremarkable system? Oh, blimey, okay, hang on. It's not just a starship round here, it's also, oh, Eckland excavation sites. Now, I was saying, I can't help but notice, yes. I work for Walter Stroud. He's the CEO of Stroud Ecklands. Don't entirely trust that at some point, like, you know, Mr. Eckland's not going to show up with a giant moustache, kick out Walter and betray Constellation, and etc., etc. Though, I do seem to recall some people mentioning that space mining might be a thing in this game. So, okay, that might be a bit of a big one, to be honest. Let's find, like, you know, a nice small asteroid, see if we could do anything to get some stuff out of this system. Here we go. This looks like a nice, small little asteroid. So just slow her right. come out of that mode so we can slow her right down. There we go. Nice asteroid right here. Alright, all powered to, like, things. No need for shields or anything. We're hopefully in friendly space anyway. Right. Activate. Oh, blimey. Well, that did the job. The trick being, of course, what precisely have you got inside you? Because, yeah, like, I simply don't know. Also, I'm going to be needing a bit more engine than that, actually, just so I can actually move around at speed. Slow it down. Get right up close. Give it a scan. Mineral deposit. And iron. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Iron isn't, like, you know, the most exciting thing in the world. Now, where is... yes, that station I was looking to say hi to. Here we go. Eklund site. Level 35, so we don't want to mess with it. We're kind of coming up on it right now. We really don't need, like, you know, weapons or anything. In fact, powered down weapons. We don't want to give them the wrong idea. Unless I'm trespassing. Am I trespassing? I really hope I'm not trespassing. Okay, bare minimum. We can hail them. Just like, you know, say hi. Okay. No response. That's mildly suspicious. Like, surely someone ought to be answering the hails. Well, no option to land, and best as I can tell, every asteroid I'm destroying is nothing but just iron, which is really not that valuable. So, okay, it's just a giant asteroid full of iron. I'm guessing we'll be coming back to say hello to Mr. Eklund later. Right, in which case, let's make the next hop over to, yes, Oberon Prime. Magnificent. And hello, sexy. On this occasion, we've landed right next to...
oh! Vessel. Colonists here in distress. We could really use your help.
Okay, it feels like a lot of Liz colonists are constantly in distress, actually.
Thank you for responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi. We're with, List, and we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's given up the ghost.
Okay, Lister may not be evil, but they certainly appear to be incompetent, because I've not run into a single List settler so far who isn't, you know, having huge amounts of difficulty. So, right. Does that mean you're stranded in this system, and this, you know, isn't the right system?
And we're just 2 jumps away from starting a new life. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron. A lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth.
Okay, by sheer bloody coincidence, I happen to have just been in an iron mining belt.
That should do us. Thank you. And this should cover the iron, and then some. We'll be heading out hopefully shortly.
Okay, well that was bloody lovely. Just showed up, made a giant pile of profit on some iron. Beautiful. Right, now, where were we though, John? Before you, like, you know, start looking around, have a scan, just in case there's, like, you know, anything particularly good floating around in space. But, just looks like, yeah, random junk to me. Okay, we've arrived at Oberon 3B, one of the moons. Looks like, yes, my destination is actually a different moon. But yeah, just check everything before we mosey on in. Helium and aluminium seem to be incredibly common. You see them everywhere. Right, no sign of titanium, and on top of that, yes, hostile activity. We are not ready to engage in ship-to-ship combat in a level 20 system. We just want to be, yes, moseying down, getting this guy to pay his debts, and then seeing how much the bank pays. So, yeah, mosey on over in this direction. I mean, while we're literally here, give it a... Kind of thought this is where we were, actually. Hang on, where are we if this isn't where we are? Oh, precisely where we were supposed to be. Sorry, that means, yes, like something... Ooh. 3-star merchant. I mean... I don't know if he's going to be selling a hat, but if he's a travelling hat salesman, I still want that hat. Okay, we're going to go say hi to the travelling hat merchant if we're lucky.
Hello, stranger. Got a hold full of goodies straight out of Aquila.
Yep, that's precisely what we want. Do you have any hats by any chance? Holy flip me, they are actually selling clothing, including a hat. Come on. Come on, a hat. Come on, better. That's... Well, this is catastrophically disappointing. I tell you what, though. while I'm passing by, yes, Oberon 3D. XF. That's the stuff I need for, yes, my chem manufacturing, I think. Right, mosey on in that direction. I'm just popping down there just to grab those resources, because yes, then we can start making more and more drugs, and, okay, my ship looks messy as anything. I seriously need to, yes, sort out my ship in that regard. Right, give her a scan, but unfortunately, yes, I'm not good enough at the whole scanning business yet to actually know where the rarer resources are gonna be, so... okay, we definitely don't need water. Just pop her down in, hang on, frozen dunes. I suspect there's nothing on this planet but frozen dunes. Oh, this is... yes, a particularly lifeless world by the looks of it. And also, yes, they did say cold. Really, really bloody cold. Double check we've got, yes, decent thermal insulation. Not in this thing, unfortunately, so... okay. Pop on our corpware. Apparently that's nice and toasty. Though irritatingly, yes, and my new very good suit comes with 0 thermal. So, okay. We can't stay too long here. We're going to get chilly. Oh, and hello, sexy. We've got what we wanted straight away. They're tetrafluorides, though... okay, I may be about to do some damage to my lungs. Like, you know, again. But... we just have to deal with it. Please don't damage your own lungs. Marvellous. At least, yes, thanks to geology, we can get multiple resources from each thing. Point is, we got what we came for. Let's be on our way back off into space. And yes, just nip round the corner to the other moon. That one is arguably, yes, the one where we're gonna be making the money. Here we go, arriving at Oberon. Yet more old trashed satellites and whatnot by the looks of it. So apparently, yes, we were kind of told Dieter Maliki was, you know, living in a shack. This is looking a lot more like a military outpost to me. So, okay, just nip down, say hi. They did say, solve this without murder. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in, we're gonna wear a nice suit, we're gonna down a cocktail, we're gonna deal with it without murder. Oh, and this is not a nice planet. We've got cold, we've got radiation from space, we've got bloody everything as it turns out. And, okay, there's my target. Together with, yeah, a whole bunch of other various little bits and pieces, but let's not be worrying about that for now. So possibly, yes, the person who said he's living in a shack, they might have had the right of it. Alright, just a mosey on in here. All we want to do is say hi and... there's no proof these are like, you know, his or anything. Though, if they are, he's good at murder. Potentially. Like, you know, that's a good warning to me. Okay. Just go in. We're gonna, you know, win him round with our charming personality and delightful corpware that he can't see because it's underneath my spacesuit. But, like, it radiates personality, damn it. And I really hope I remember to bring, like, you know, some booze and... aha! A bottle of wine. I found this actually, yes, I think at, hang on, one of the previous planets I was visiting. Just like, yes, possibly at the base where there was the ambush. So, okay, 12% persuasion chance for 5 minutes, beautiful. And just in case that doesn't work, maybe like, you know, just keep the shotgun set up and ready to go. You know, I'm starting to wonder what, like, you know, a proper space etiquette is. Like, surely I should knock before I, like, you know, go opening his airlock and whatnot. That just feels like, you know, the sort of thing you ought to do. Also, guns away, just for the time being. Hello there, Mr. Maliki. I would like to be your best friend and not murder you, if at all possible.
You went to a lot of effort to find me.
I did, you know, so... actually, I'm an insurance salesperson. No. Let's not, you know, kick off with jokes. You might react badly. I'm here for Galbank. It's a bit of an aggressive opening. Like, you know, I feel like I could do a better introduction. Like, hello there. I'm here on behalf of Galbank. That's true. I'd like to talk to you about your debt. Okay, let's not start off with time to pay your debt. That's very aggressive.
Goddamn Gallbank. Will they ever give up? I'm gonna give you one chance. Leave. Let some other errand girl do Gallbank's dirty business. Otherwise, it's not gonna end well for you, my friend.
Okay, I'm a little bit concerned that, yes, possibly, this guy's going to be difficult to persuade. And if he is, then it's just time for me and Mr. Shotgun to do our job. But we're going to give it a go, buddy.
Why the hell would I do that?
Okay, so 3 rounds are only 4, you know. Okay. Now, blimey, I'm looking forward to tearing you apart, though I do have an auto-persuade ready to go. Though, not sure, like, you know, how I've been building that up. Okay, let's not worry about that for now. Let's start off with, yes, like, a medium risk one. And then if it doesn't work, we can go over to, like, you know, a nicer, easier one. But, buddy, things are about to go nasty for you. As you can see, I've got a shotgun with me.
Easy, easy. Let's see if there's another way out of this.
Okay, just got a bit lucky on that one, meaning now, let's just go over to the nice, easy, safe green option.
Nobody wants that. Alright, alright. Took me ages to collect this. But I just want a decent night's sleep. And here, debt repaid. Now get the hell out of here.
And there we flipping go. Did he just give me money? I feel like he didn't just give me money, though. Oh. I feel like there is money here, which... Oh, you finally bothered showing up, have you, Sarah? Bloody hell. I mean, there's just money sitting on his table, which right now he's not, like, looking at.
Bravo. You got the bank their credits. Must feel real good.
I mean, I was hoping you'd give me the credits, but, like, bare minimum, I'll be having all of... Sarah, stop looking at me while we're doing, like, this nonsense. Cred stick. Cred stick. I mean, that's a good 500 right there. Thanks to my superpower, being able to, you know, read cards from the back of them, I would be happy, buddy, to engage in some very high-stakes gambling with you. Unless it's poker, because even if I know what the cards were, I'd probably still lose, because I can never remember the cocking rules of poker. So at this point, basically, I really bloody hope the bank's going to be paying well, because, yes, otherwise I could have just, you know, killed him. And presumably taken the money off his corpse and whatnot. Alright, we're going back to New Atlantis properly this time, and yes, we're going to see, 1, how well the bank pays, and 2, whether, yes, there might be some other good jobs we can pick up there, because doing missions for factions, that seems to pay well. Like, Sarah's handed me 8 grand in the past.
My favorite credit analyst is back. You got Mr. Maliki to pay up, alive no less. Now this is what I was hoping for. My superiors are thrilled, ecstatic.
Okay, so yes indeed, wasn't very easy to convince him. Let's just see, you know, if we can get maybe a tiny bonus out of this.
I bet, you silver-tongued devil, you. Listen, I'm really feeling this working together, aren't you? So if you want another delinquent, let me know. We'll keep this going. But here is your well-deserved finder's fee. I threw in a little extra for handling it well.
You know what? 4.5 grand, that is not a bad bloody deal. Also, I just noticed the unusual SOS script is now reading, player disabled radio starts disabled radio scene. I get the feeling that text isn't supposed to be appearing on screen right now. Oh, Bethesda games. Okay, well if we've just confirmed that yes, jobs on New Atlantis pay pretty well... I mean, I did agree to be a part-time security officer. Don't feel great about it, given I feel like they might be a tiny bit corrupt, maybe a smidge dystopian. But if they pay me well, I'm willing to overlook that. Oh, while I'm here though, put the next person on my map, because yes, you did pay well actually.
So chalk this one up to a very fine but clearly overworked credit checker that accidentally approved a sizable loan, then turned out to be murdering space scum. A real black guy, I know. I'm thinking conversation is not really going to be an option on this one, friend.
So this one is straight up murder. Though, how precisely did you give a giant loan to a space raider?
It's all a matter of scale. Galbank processes umpteen loans a day. Inevitably, mistakes are made, and that's when I get the call. A sort of fiscal circle of life, if you will.
Alright, fine. Pop her on my map, we'll see where she is.
You are really something, you know. Here's all the details, and thanks.
So, okay, we have got a delinquent spacer ship orbiting Max. Whatever Max is precisely. Oh, blimey, that one's a bit further away. I mean, admittedly, yes, like, surprisingly it is only level 20 still, but Crimson Fleet space. Don't go there until, yes, we've earned enough money to put some bigger guns on my ship. Got it. So, right. Cheyenne, that's Freestar Collective. So yeah, this space is like UC space. Then we've got Freestar space. Then beyond them, that's Crimson Fleet territory. Gotcha. Anyway, for the time being, yes. Agent Plato somewhere at mast. Now, I'm pretty sure, yes, this is the mast building right here. The game is saying downstairs, so okay. How precisely do we get... Oh, here we go. Downstairs in mast. I thought this was like, you know, the train station, actually, but... This would appear to be... Is this the right... Yes, this is the right way. Marvellous. Oh, blimey, heck, no, it's not. It's just where there's an elevator, and, apparently, there's a lot going on inside this location. Maybe don't try and, you know, just walk into the office of the president. Let's start off with, yes, Defense Research, Health and Human Services, and Aegis. We'll start there and see, like, you know, what shows up as we go. But okay, I think I've kind of, you know, gone up in the world a bit here. Like, I just signed up to a bit of part-time, I don't know, picking up litter or something. Now we're going into the Cocking Intelligence Network, so, okay, this is interesting. Alright, buddy, let's me and you have a nice chat about how much you're about to pay me, though. Okay. Like I was just flipping saying. Crix, that's the system I was literally just told about, right? Then we've got, yeah, UC, that's Freestar, but... Okay. What precisely are you? John! That's going to be the Great Serpent, isn't it? Like, you know, a serpent eating its own tail, that whole business, presumably. Problem is, they don't even know where that world is for the time being. So yeah, these are the primary UC colonies. These will be the primary Freestar colonies. And apparently, yeah, the Crimson Raiders, they've got, like, only one system that's really properly theirs. Which just raised the question, if, like, you know that's their one base, why don't you send in the fleet and smash it? Sorry, that might be a bit above my pay grade. I suspect he's going to be, yes, giving me much smaller, more local business to take care of. So, hello there, you magnificent bastard. Love your little kind of, you know, plugged-in headpiece and whatnot. If I could get one of them, that would be beautiful. Like, I think it looks super cool and sci-fi. But, first things first, yes, Aegis. I'm guessing that's like, you know, local intelligence gathering or something.
We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them.
Okay, this feels way more my speed. Like, my guns aren't that good, my ship is definitely not that good, but intelligence gathering, that I can do, though admittedly, yes, for the time being, I'm basically here to, like, you know, pick up a package.
Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected.
Okay, that was an odd thing to say. Why would you point that out, buddy?
Statistical average, psychological tendencies, a sergeant's need to tower over his subordinates. But really, it was just a joke. I meant nothing by it. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
I'm not sure I entirely follow.
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
Okay, that's why you need me involved, because otherwise, yes, you'd potentially be exposing yet another agent. Though, yeah, if you're so worried about, you know, identities and whatnot, why invite me, a relatively unknown outsider, like, into your office to meet you and all the other staff members?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
You know what? That's reasonable. I kinda like you, Plato. If you pay well, me and you could be friends.
Take the Nat to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
I mean, this seems like a nice, simple job. If it pays okay, I'd be willing to jump straight onto more business with this guy. Oh, this is super cute, by the way. Ask him about his name, Plato.
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
Okay, that's super cute, that when he was young and very full of himself, he went for the name Plato, because he thought he was super smart, etc, etc. But since then, yes, now he's kind of willing to see the funny side, that it was a bit of a ridiculous name to pick. Okay, I like this guy. Me and him can be friends, right up to the point where this gets a bit too dystopian. And tragically, this being an official UC base and all, obviously, all the bloody coffee mugs are just basic UC coffee mugs. Dear oh flipping dear. Oh, and I can't help but notice just next door. Right. Weapon labs including, yes, all sorts of... Wait, hang on a minute. Oh my goodness. Are you guys exploding a Wilby as part of... Well, okay, don't worry, buddy. I'm getting you out of here, okay? She does occasionally do amazing jobs. We are not leaving a Wilby toy to be shot in this base, okay? We're getting that thing out of here. Okay, right now, the chief engineer is not willing to speak to me. But I suspect if I keep doing work for these guys, right. The weapon manufacturing super lab might just be willing to, yes, have a nice chat with me. Ah, yes, and while we're over here, right by, yes, the starting plaza and whatnot, I'm pretty sure I may have just burnt through the vast majority of my booze, so I'm going to nip to the bar. Hang on, this is it over here. Not least as the woman did say, that's it for now, I may need more help later was the implication, so any chance you would like me to, you know, smuggle in any more supplies for you, Nissa?
You know, I had a guy in here last week ranting that General Shao ought to send the Marines down into the well. I'm usually all for letting folks speak their mind. Most times it can't be helped after a few drinks. But that was just too much. Anybody stuck living in the well, it almost certainly isn't by choice. And things down there aren't that bad.
Oh yes, I'd kind of forgotten about the well. There's a back door into it, like at the base of the lodge, and someone also mentioned to me in passing power outages down there, so, right. I suspect this bright, shiny society may also have, you know, a bit of a horrific slum, which is full of sadness and suffering and whatnot. Gotcha. Okay, we'll get back to that later. Alright, for the time being, straight back over to this, because somebody is watching a package that's somewhere around here. Let's just get down and... there we go. Activate the package. No one immediately... Oh. I feel like you were watching that spot a bit suspiciously, buddy. But okay, just stick to the brief. Alright, back to Yumi, hand it over. By the way, I'm really sorry this job took me probably a couple of months to do.
Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
Okay, so unfortunately that would suggest that, yes, maybe he's got plenty of people to give work to, and thus there's not going to be much for me.
Here's your payment, and if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
And, you know what? I will say, 2.5 grand. That is not terrible. And unfortunately, okay, no more work from him for the time being, but I suspect, yes, possibly I may have just picked up a faction point or something, given this mission was specifically marked as a UC mission. And as for that skill point, okay, there is a lot I wish I could do. Like, say, you know, upgrading weapon engineering, going into spacesuit design, making my shotguns even better, and thus moving towards explosives. You know, maybe getting a bit of nice persuasion going on, giving myself more carry capacity. There's a lot vying for my attention, but I feel like right now, the weakest card in my hand is the ship. So as a result of that, yes, we should have a think about what we want to do right here. Because targeting control systems, yes, unlock ship targeting functionality, that there seems rather bloody good. Because now we've got that sorted out, we could disable weapons, we could disable engines, and then we can start boarding, taking ships, and... I mean, surely, John, if you want money in a hurry, like, surely taking an enemy ship has got to be the fastest way to do it. Okay, now that's suddenly a little bit interesting to me. Alright, we've got some funding. We can definitely pay for some slight upgrades immediately. So right now, yes, I've got equipped the Dragon 221P Pulse, and also the Mauler 104L Cannon. That's the, yeah, ballistic side. The Pulse laser isn't the absolute lowest type of laser going, but the Mauler, by the looks of it, is. Possibly I already upgraded the laser once and then forgot I did it. So let's replace, yeah, my basic ballistic with the EMP-80 suppressor. Still does a whole bunch of hull damage, does some EMP damage as well. Sure, why not? And the shield generator, yeah, 310 shields, 10% regen rate up to... Okay, shield max health at 355, but we need the power to make it work. Now, my existing reactor can't be upgraded any further, and a new reactor feels like, yes, 1, expensive, and 2, overkill. Let's just, you know, take the ship out as she is right now, see how she handles, and whether I need to be, yeah, thinking about a secondary reactor yet or not. So, okay, new equipment, ready to go. Let's go find ourselves an idiot who wants to attack me. Oh, and speak of the cocky devil, we've got hostile activity right in my first place. So, okay, Sirius 3A, this moon has got some idiots on it. Right, rocking up here. We know there was hostile somewhere. Hang about, I see. And Sirius. Oh, that's... Oh, this might be... This might be... Those are 3 level 12s. Actually, this was... Okay, well, I guess it's time to figure out just, yes, how tough we're talking with our new systems here. Because... Where are you precisely? Like, yes, we're already at maximum speed. Oh, blimey, sorry, you're closer than everyone else, apparently. Right, just take you out. Take you out too. We're under a lot of... Right, my shield's already gone. This was... Okay, I kind of figured this being like a low-level system, this wouldn't be so bad. All things can... We may have made some slight tactical errors here. Okay, so it's time for us to cock and go. I say time for us to cock and go, then the grav jump was... Okay, we're going to need to find, yes, like some more isolated pirates.
Hey, you want to join the party? We got booze, we got music. You really need to get on board.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I was just, you know, floating around trying to find some new lovely people to hang out with and maybe murder and take their ship, but, instead, I've run into the party cruise.
Hey, we're having a party and the whole galaxy's invited. You in?
Oh, 100% I'm in. I mean, this feels like a trap, but screw it, I'm on board.
Really? Great! We'll open the hatch for you.
Okay, so I've been invited to, yes, just join onto this old girl, and on board we go. I mean, this could be a trap. If it is a trap, that's kind of what I wanted, to be honest. That means I'm already on board the ship. I could just kill everyone and take it. I mean, the ship does appear to be level 23, which is, you know, pretty good, all things considered. Like, loads of shielding and whatnot. I'm kind of hoping they open fire, actually.
Welcome. Grab a drink and have a seat. Party's just starting.
Are we going 0G?
Good question. Why don't we let the newcomer decide?
Oh, screw it. Sure, absolutely, let's go flipping 0G. So, I mean, if it is a trap, they're really committing to the bit, damn it. Like, it's just genuinely a party boat. I've just stumbled into a party boat. No. Okay. It would appear the hatch to the, yes, the cockpit is locked for the time being. gonna be honest, I genuinely feel bad about the possibility of just murdering these individuals. I mean, story checks out. All evidence supports the fact this is not just like, you know, a con to steal my boat or anything. They have actually, like, you know, properly put up decorations. Like the way this guy's dressed, very appropriate for, you know, a good rave later. Marvelous. There's a flipping bar at the back. This is great. Also, hang the cock on. Okay, you know what? I've decided you don't die. You guys don't die, because you're selling me large amounts of cosmetics and dyes and whatnot, and I can use those to make drugs.
Well, what do you think, friend? Gravity on or off?
Oh, definitely gravity off. All right, let's have a zero-G party, Captain.
Turning off gravity in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Enjoying the party?
1.
Watch the boost packs, or the low grav might send you into the sky.
And there we go. Now everything is... This feels like a bad idea in a world where a lot of people already had their drinks out, but... I mean, it's not stealing. It's not stealing to help myself to the booze, okay? I can't loot the booze chest at the back, but, like, everything else is apparently just up for... Hang on, what mug is that? Just come back here, Mr. Mug. It's a steel cup. Is that like a type of mug or not? I'm genuinely not sure. Well, this has just been a delightful stupid outing, and I've decided I'm not murdering anybody. You rock on, you magnificent bastards. And as a result of, yes, all that lovely stuff we just picked up, hang about for a second here. Okay, well, one, we got ourselves, yes, the tetrafluorides earlier. Forgot about that. Beautiful. Though we will need chemistry before we could do any more. And there we go. Cosmetics. I knew we needed cosmetics. That's helmet mods right over there. We've also got... Oh, we've got one polymer. Was kind of hoping for some overflow there, but you know what? It's still better than nothing. Valuable lesson learnt. It turns out we're very bad at taking out ships in space. Because just because you're in low-level space, it doesn't mean the ships are low-level. And also, like, you know, the sort of ships I'd be morally comfortable taking out are, in fact, yes, like, you know, hanging around in a group of 3. But okay, there is one other way to get a ship. All we need to do is pick a nice out-of-the-way world and wait for another ship to land on it, which they very often do. And I can't help but notice, by the way, by sheer bloody coincidence, the first one I just went over there happens to have... Is that TI? Is that cocky titanium? Because I think it might be. Right. We found some bloody titanium. Right, get out of the asteroid belt where we just enjoyed the party cruise. Get over to this here new world. Alright, because if we just pick a random spot to land on, very often another ship just comes in to say hi. And if I just murder everybody on that ship, well, no witnesses. The ship doesn't belong to them anymore. They're nice and dead, so... Down we go. I'm pretty sure it just said it was a bloody hot here. So just, yes, pop down onto the ground. All we're looking for is, yes, signs of somebody else coming in. Alright, just exit the ship straight away. That's all absolutely fine. Not expecting anything in the way of life, I don't believe. Yeah, literally nothing lives here. We're just here for 1, titanium, and 2, murder. Oh, and speak of the flipping devil, hang on, I hear it. I hear it. There we flipping go. Alright, we've got ourselves a ship. Oh, and there she is. Tiny bit of titanium. Not much, but... I was kind of hoping geology might give me, like, you know, a little bit of extra titanium there, but what can you flippin' do? Oh, it's a Crimson Fleet ship. You don't have to feel bad about murdering them in the slightest. Okay. All we need to do is get on board this ship and murder them. Alright, the trick's going to be maybe, like, you know, making that happen. Because how tough are these guys going to be? Level 10, that's not even that bad. Okay. But what's more important is we've got to make it to the ship before they take off again. Alright? We get to the ship under all circumstances. Right. Go, 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 go. Ignore him. Ignore him. Ignore all of this. I appreciate I'm currently under fire. Go over to shotgun and get on board. Don't mind me. Please no one be in here. If someone's in here, that would be unfortunate. Who's actually on the ship? Is there anybody on the ship? And it kind of feels like, you know, it's a bit empty to me. Crack it open. All we need to do is take control of it. Boom! Boom! And, oh, jump shotguns. You can only get 2 booms. Then it all goes a bit on the wrong side. Right, okay, this is fine. Do a bit of healing. Sarah, would you mind just, excuse me, where it... No! No! Shotgun will take care of you. Help myself to all of this. And I'd say we've just got ourselves a cocking ship. Alright, just very quickly, getting over here. I'm going to be honest, I like the big open cockpit. The cockpit's nice, actually. Just, you're dead, right? Yes, you're just Bethesdaing, it's fine. If I land on a planet or grav jump to a new system, this ship becomes my home ship. Okay. And yeah, quest objects and passengers get transferred over. Presumably the contents of the cargo hold doesn't. So, does my old ship just, like, follow me? Does it happen automatically? I don't know. But anyway, take off, just in case, like, you know, they're going to try and follow us or get on the ship or whatnot. Because, you know what? Screw it. I've officially stolen the ship, and I don't need to feel bad about it, because it was a Crimson Raider ship, and those guys are dicks. And seriously, the cockpit's nicer. Like, you know, the space for all of us, admittedly. Okay, we need to, like, clear out the corpses at some point or another. Like, the corpses aren't so good. Also, what's drumbeat? Oh, was that a gun? Oh, it was as well. Just, yes, basically a rapid-fire McJibble. Nothing too dramatic by the looks of it, but good value, I'll give it. Oh, we've got, one small issue, though, which is black market antiquities. I mean, it's worth more than basically everything I've run into this entire episode. It's probably worth more than this ship, though. Oh, I do like the cockpits. This is a good cockpit. Like, honestly, I could be tempted to, like, I don't know, maybe use this as the base of my next ship. But if it's got illegal contraband on it, and also, like, you know, corpses, I feel like the UC is going to, you know, maybe not necessarily look particularly kindly on this if I rock up into their space in it. Okay, we do have a couple of small problems, though, which is, number one, it would appear my cargo has transferred over, because now, unfortunately, yes, my ship appears to be over-encumbered at 569 over 390. And on top of that, I've got to register the ship, which I can't actually afford to do at the moment. So, okay, I have got a brand new ship that I don't officially own, and some illegal goods that I don't know how to sell. So, like, I'm kind of maybe potentially rich. The problem is I'm not 100% sure how to, like, liquidate my assets into actual usable clean cash. So how about we call it a part there, and next time I engage in, yeah, smuggling and or money laundering in an attempt to convert my prize into actual money, because I mean, this thing is worth a lot. That's a good amount of money right there. And I like the cockpit so much, I might be willing to, you know, maybe try and turn this into my primary ship. So, alright, next time, legal chicanery and shipbuilding. Hopefully, you're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Starfield. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.